What is going on, guys? It is Frexy here, and welcome, one and all, to the new series. I'm not entirely certain what I'm going to call it yet, but this series is basically going to be pretty much just for people who are looking to get into Duel that don't normally play it. This is just going to go over little things that I do that I don't normally mention in my normal videos. I'll just go over little things like maybe picks and bans, map awareness, rotations, and like potential, like to do things, like engagements, things like that, like going over little things that I don't normally mention. The reason I'm starting this series is because, for those of you who don't know, the reason why there hasn't been videos for the past 2 days is because I got a brand new Corsair K70 keyboard, which is a millimeter thinner with the keystrokes, meaning you can react quicker. But it takes a minute to get adjusted to, and I have a new mouse pad, and I've also got, if you can hear this, I've got these wooden plates under my chair now, so that it raises up a little higher because it sunk a little bit before. Anyways, so let's get started with the series. Yeah, half the reason I'm doing this is for newer players, and the other half, what the heck does that say? I thought this said Master 2. The other half of the reason is so that I can improve myself. Not that like it's going to help me improve that much, but going over things while I'm trying to learn this new keyboard and get used to the new, somewhat new setup. I think it'll be really good for me and beneficial, at least. So I mean, to begin it, bands, usually there are top bands. You can look at a tier list. I suggest looking at End Shadow's tier list. Diesel, Donny Ray, if they have tier lists, go check out those guys, maybe Face. And those are all top tier duelers that have tier lists. They make tier lists, and usually the bans are revolved around SS to S plus. But you gotta remember that there is also comfort picks. Like for say, I always insta ban AMC, and I don't like playing against Bakasura, so there's usually some of my popular bans. I'd say the more popular bans that I would ban. But you can also ban around the characters you don't want to play against. So, for example, say I can't really play against Onhurt, then I'm, ban him. Main reason that I ban not Arachne, AMC and Bakasura is because I don't play those gods at all. I don't play them at all, and that's like a big problem with Duel is that, it's one-on-one, and what matters a lot is your experience with, each god. Knowing the cooldowns and knowing their potential and how much damage they're going to do is really important, and that's why, having a wide god pool really helps with that. Well, having a wide top-tier god pool, I should say. So we'll start it off. I don't normally like to go Chalice unless I'm a decent bit ahead. It's just personal preference. I like the 4-pot start, and then the meta right now, don't take my word on the relics at the moment. I'm going to chill with Horrific for now for the slow, so I can secure my ult a little easier, as well as the stun. I can secure the stun a little easier. The reason I go 4 potions of each... Hey, yo. The reason I go 4... Oh, I am D&D. How did he... What the fuck? How did he message me if I'm D&D? I'm so confused. Okay, anyways. The reason I go 4 pots is because when some people go chalices, or they go a different start, for example, then, okay, a little bit of lag there. Then normally, Jesus, she outclears me. I'm gonna let her hit me once, just so she takes a bit of minion aggro. Unfortunately, she still was able to outclear me. I do have range, though, I gotta remember. Yeah. Anyways, you see, she actually didn't get any potions here. And that's a good chunk of her clear there, so I don't mind that at all. She didn't go any potions here, meaning it's going to put her in a, somewhat bad spot. I'm not very familiar with Hui, so don't expect too much from this. I'm going to try, though. She hit me once, so she actually took minion aggro there. Hit her and the wave. She got her heal off, though. I don't think there's... We'll try it, actually. I'm not really used to Horrific, actually, so... Okay, so all we needed was one auto and a 1. I knew it was going to kill her. I understood the damage that Hui was going to do. So all it took was 1 auto on that, and we got her. Now normally, if you have enough gold when you back for the first time, what I do is you're normally supposed to rush Ichaival before you rush your boots, just because it's better for boxing potential and most ADC mirrors, and it's just a stronger item in general to have before boots. Not as important to have boots. So yeah, as you can see, we had way more sustain than her, even though, well, that me being a ranged character also really helps with that. Trying to wait till she aligns up with the wave. Some people do that when they are beginning in Duel. That's a big problem. Don't align up with the wave when someone goes to wave clear. That's just not good, and not good at all. Always going for last hits, remember that. I'm gonna line this up. We're gonna auto attack cancel that. Okay. Those of you who don't know what an auto attack cancel is, I suggest looking that up. Really important. But yeah, ever since I started the new setup, I felt all around just a hell of a lot more solid. Should be dead here. Yeah, minions gonna go. Awesome. Ever since I've gotten this new keyboard and stuff, I felt just so much more solid in terms of my gameplay and stuff. Feels just way more smooth for me for some reason. I think I'll go over just specific things. I don't know if I'm going to go over specific things or just general things in Duel over the next course of this series. I don't know, I'm debating on it, because like, there's a lot of things I need to talk about. There's like map awareness, when to rotate to buffs, when to rotate to waves, when to back, proper timing, when to wait for items and stuff. Those little things that I don't normally talk about. I just kind of pay attention to. In the back of my head, hit her as well, that was really good. Yeah, for example, right there, I missed 2 minions, but I also got her blue buff, but there was no reason for me to stay there. If I even did that wave, she could have cleared the wave and then went for my blue or killed me. Not worth the risk in that at all. So you always gotta remember what's worth the risk in, like, every single scenario. Right now, what I should have done instead of pushing up there is gone straight for my blue, because I'm wasting time here, because the red buff and her blue buff are on a timer, and this one isn't, so I'm technically wasting XP by not doing this. If you think about it. I'm going to clear one more wave and back for Ickable. Remember, fighting potential is ridiculously important in Duel. Knowing exactly how much damage, well, not just knowing, but if you're at even somewhat of a disadvantage, you got it, like, you have no idea how important it can be to have an item, like a specific item. Like what? 15% attack speed compared to 30% 10 pen in the passive of Ickable is so much better. So much better. It's absurd how much better it is. And so a lot of people I've noticed like to fight even when they get back and get an item and there's nothing on the table. I mean, if you're contesting a red buff or a buff or some form of XP, I understand it. But if you are just not backing for no reason, clear the minions there as well. Didn't get one last hit, it's not a big deal. But if you're not backing for no reason, that was kind of a dumb ultimate on my part. I kind of thought she'd hesitate with the ultimate a bit. She's dead here. Okay. Perfect. Basically, when I landed on her, I knew she was dead because, you know, it's going to be a knock-up and you can get one auto off and a 1, which was easily enough. Okay. Oh, shit. Blocked it. God, no! I missed that last hit. Okay, whatever. We should be able to get red for free here, and then we're going to back. Come on now. Okay. Let's get back here. Yeah, like, if there's nothing to contest, there's honestly no reason at all for you to... Good lord. Keyboard, please! There's no reason whatsoever for you to stay when you could back and get a better item. Now, I took an extra second there just to get additional lifesteal and sold them a health potion. Probably wasn't as worth it as it could have been. Whatever. Blue buff is just about to spawn, but I don't think it's worth it for me to jump across at all. Oh, shit. I'm going to secure this blue. And then I'll go rotate to that wave. I'm going to miss a few minions, but a lot worse that could happen. Awesome. Map awareness is so important in this game. Like, that, there's a a lot of people ask me why I don't buy wards as much. I know I definitely should. I definitely should be buying more wards. But for the most part, you can get just a general idea of exactly where your enemy is. I'm not going to attack or anything. With the illusion, I'm going to back, and then the second I get back, I'll be stacking, and I can get my blue buff. Okay, get a health potion just in case. Oh shit, auto walk. Last hits are also really important if you don't know if the tower kills a minion, or even hits it. You're not going to get any gold for it. which is common knowledge, I guess, but still, a lot of people don't know how to deal with that. You get used to it after a while, which minion the tower is going to actually hit. So technically, it would have been smart. It would be smarter for me to hold wave, but like technically that's the right play. But I don't want to. That's not usually my style. But I am tryharding. But I'm not tryharding that hard. Like a lot of people that will hold waves, but she is a melee character, which gives her somewhat of a disadvantage. Arachne's actually decently strong, but the fact that she is a melee character and I am ahead, it's more of a difficult time for her than it needs to be. Okay, we actually screwed up a little bit there. No worries though, we've got sustain. Like I said, I can't be jumping on her now because that would put me in a risky position. There are a lot of spots with Hui that I'm not actually that familiar with. Okay. And that's another thing about knowing your character. Okay. Since I don't really know Arachne that well at all, I can't listen to, okay, I tried to go for her. Whoops. Since I don't know Arachne very well, I can't really follow her sound cues, like, to when she stuns as much. I messed up very hard there. I could have. Okay. Yep, I'm probably dead here? No, we're good. That was very risky for me though. I think I'm underestimating Arachne. I misplayed it quite a few times there. I was too distracted to talk about it. It's too in the moment, which is another thing which is annoying to talk about. Difficult. To be completely honest, I think Bracer was what caught me off guard the most here. I did not know that she had Bracer. I was not paying attention. We missed the red buff for that, and now she is pretty close to me. And we're a little bit behind in terms of XP, to the point where we can't insta-clear a wave, which kind of sucks. Whatever though, we should still be able to get this blue here. Yeah, a lot of people underestimate Arachne, and I find I do that as well. Okay, we're just gonna back here. I don't feel like going around and putting myself in a bad position. What we're just gonna do is we're gonna come around this way. We shouldn't miss any XP, maybe a tiny bit of gold. But other than that, nothing. There's nothing really on the table. She's already got red. See, we missed nothing there, so no worries. I think the main thing I misplayed there is when I landed on her, I wasn't completely prepared. I think she was too far away. I think the distance actually affects the Hui combo. Like, so if you land on someone, the distance at which you land on them, like say you land like, where is it? Right here. Let's say the circle is like, it goes up to, I'd say like 25 meters, I think is the size of the circle all around you. If you hit them on the edge of the 25, she's got defense now. She's got a full Nemean. She sold her Death Toll, which is going to give her an advantage right now, but in the end it's not as worth it. Not at all. I've just got to play passive until that point comes. But yeah, like when I land on her at the edge of the 25, she's knocked up, but the distance that I have from my autos, oh, completely fine. Just keep our distance, like I said. We'll get a Toxic Blade here late game. It'll put us in a much better spot. Her lifesteal is what's really messing with me at this point. But yeah, the distance it takes for your autos to hit, you know, the closer you are, the quicker the auto hits, and the quicker you can auto cancel into a 1. So I think when she's on the very edge, I don't think I have time for an auto attack cancel into my 1. I think that's my main problem. Damn. See, we're just poking her out and we're able to just jump back every single time. She's doing the exact same thing every time. We can just continue to stack. There's nothing really on the table that we even have to go for. Okay, get her to pop off her stuff. There's nothing to go for here. Might as well just back. Okay. I think we'll go into an Exy, because this is going to be a boxing fest. I don't think it's going to be more or less just me autoing her once or twice. Titan's maybe more worth it overall, but I'll just save my 1 a bit until I get 3 procs off with the auto. I'm going to miss a bit of gold here, but no stacks, which is nice. We're enemy and online as well, which is really good for us. It's not worth it, in my opinion, at all to sell Death Toll until, like, the very last item. Oh, fuck, she got it. Nope, we got it. Perfect. Okay, she didn't go for it. We got the red, which is absolutely awesome. Really good. Yeah, I don't think Death Toll's ever worth it to sell. I mean, if you think about it, as long as you play passive and you don't, if you're not too dumb, then you should be completely fine. Damn, that stun wore off at the very worst time. Wasn't enough. I hit everything, unfortunately wasn't enough. It did make her back off, though. I mean, I should be able to get this tower, actually, which is awesome. And her blue's up. Should be able to get that as well. If we're careful. If we're sneaky about it. We're gonna go around here. She's gonna go clear the waves. Yep, they should be free. Yep, and go to our blue. Unfortunately, this bitch is... Oh, she's missing a lot of XP from doing this, actually. Which is not as good for her. Fuck off. Thank you. I mean, there's no way in hell she's gonna be able to kill him. Like, I don't know what she's doing. Okay, like, that was 100% not worth it for her. I'm not trying to, like, talk down on my opponent. I'm just talking about, you know, I talk, like, very freely about my mistakes, and I'll also talk about my opponent's mistakes. Because it will help you improve if you're trying to do that. Help me improve by pointing those things out. Just so I don't make the same mistakes next time. Or just notice what my opponent is doing. Okay. It's pretty much ult for ults in this. Like, I have no choice. We're gonna go for a Bull Demon here. Might as well. She can't really fight me right now. Her ult is down. Both her ults are down. But I still have my horrific emblem. Yeah. The actives are very wonky at the moment. Everyone's building different things. Shell is really popular right now. Horrific emblem, Thorns. Bracer's still kind of popular. I think we're going to rush Toxic before we rush Kins. We're going to go Kins, but we're going to sell our Ichable for it. This is pretty much the standard ADC build for the most part. Pretty much every ADC will build the exact same thing. You can go ability based, but it's not nearly as good at the moment. Okay, we missed a bit of gold here, but it's not a huge deal. Just a tiny bit, just a little bit. Alright. There we go. Perfect, let's go. Awesome. Really good. Personally, I learn a lot just from watching other people play. Like, I used to watch Sam and Tide Time, and I still watch a lot of, quite a decent bit of Salmon and Shadow right now. I find it helps me improve. I just always think, when I watch someone, what I could have, I put myself in their shoes and just think of what I could have done, if I could have done it better, and what they did correctly, and I learn off of it, basically, I find. I learn a lot off of other duelers, honestly. It's kind of why I wish Johnny and Diesel made videos. Well, Diesel kind of does. Watch some Frost videos as well. Frostfire. Oh. Choked a bit there. Should be dead there. Alright, I choked a tiny bit there. But no worries, I think that's the wins of the game. Anyways, if you guys like this series, have any advice for other people or any questions, leave them in the comments. I'm sure there are a lot of knowledgeable people in my community that could help you out. New to the channel, subscribe. Think I could have played better or built better? Let me know in the comments. Anyways, have a good one, guys. Bye-bye.